Hello. My name is Angelica Torres. I'm a developer advocate here at Retool, and I'm so happy to announce that Retool has an MCP, and you can go ahead and do app building, management, editing, and we're just going to talk a little bit about how all that works. You might have been hearing a lot about MCPs, which is Model Context Protocol, and I like to think about them as a universal plug. It lets the AI agent connect to your external tools or platform and really let them do things like querying your database, creating a ticket, or generating an app. It's really all in the name. It gives model context to this tool that is shared through a common protocol, just so the AI has an awareness, or all of them have an awareness of how to talk to these tools and specifically work with them. And this really changes everything for builders everywhere, really. I like to think about it as a build from anywhere. Just because you work in Claude Code or Cursor or Codex or Kiro, it doesn't matter. The AI is now able to reach into your stack and just play around and have fun. So with Retool's MCP server, your AI coding environment has access to Retool, which you can keep prompting it and you don't have to leave your environment. The setup only takes a couple of minutes, but let's start with Cursor. First, we're gonna go ahead and open up the setting. From there, we're gonna go to MCP. Here, you're adding your Retool instance. And then we're restarting it. Now, in Claude Code, I would say run Claude MCP add. Then we're gonna copy paste the same URL. And you probably need to authenticate with OAuth. As you authenticate, you choose which level of access your AI gets. For example, we have MCP read, which is read only, and your agent can see and list some of your apps and resources, but it doesn't really have the ability to alter them or do anything with them. Then you have stuff like the MCP admin, which gives you the full picture. Your agent can manage users, it can invite teammates, it can inspect environment, it can list and delete workflows. You can even run queries directly against your data sources. And I think that's really powerful, really. So what can you do? Well, now we're ready. All you have to do is start prompting it, and it will delegate the app building directly to Retool from inside your IDE. Remember, your Claude Code, your cursors, etc. Just describe what you want, and Retool will build or modify your app for you. And this is where it gets really cool, because the generation stays async over the WebSocket, and you don't have to really sit and wait. You can just keep working while the app keeps building on the background, essentially. I also want you to understand that through this MCP, the building experience still has full context of the Retool environment. That means the client libraries are available, the sandbox is still operating, and exactly what capabilities is it being exposed to. So that way you're not guessing, it has the full picture before it even writes a single component. Now, some actions still do require the human in the loop, which if it needs any sort of approval, it will stop and ask you via the MCP elicitation before it even proceeds. That way you also control what's being shipped. What if you need to step away mid-section? Well, don't worry, the connection management tool allows you to see all of the active threads and sandboxes being generated that are currently active, and you can even reconnect to them later exactly where you left off. So in conclusion, it is your stack, your tools, Retool security and governance all baked in. There's no more context switching, no losing context, no more compromising on what gets shipped. And that is because building from anywhere shouldn't come as a trade-off for what actually does get to ship safely. And this is what building without limitation looks like. It is not about moving fast. It is about moving fast and being confident in what is actually coming out on the other end. So go ahead and try it. Let me know what you think and have fun with it.